Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel X-Pedia. So from today we are going to start off with our new series 450 DSA crack series, and in that we are going to do our first topic, that is about the arrays. And in that the first question, that is reverse an array. So we are going to do this question with the help of the stacks. Okay, so first of all we understand the basics. What does a reverse means? Suppose here you see I have taken an array of length 5 and I have put the integers 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, these are my elements inside the array. So what we have to do is the reverse a string. Okay, so what does reversal means? Means we have to print the replicate of the whole array, means we have to invert it. So what will the first character, first integer will come will be 5, as we are going to invert it. Then it will come 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. That means we are just changing of order. Okay, so now we have to do this operation. So we will take the help of the stacks. Now we all know stacks. Stack is just a abstract data type. Okay, and one of the most main feature of it is a leaf, or we can say filo, that is last in first out or first in last out. Okay, so what does it means? So if I suppose this is my array. Okay, if I put this first element, that is 1, into my stack, then if I want to take it back, then it will come at last. Now how? So we will say it. So if we want to understand this, let's take this whole array. If I put this into the stack, now the 1 will come at the last, then on the upside 2, then on the upside 3, then on after that 3 it will come 4, then after that 5. Means 5 is our last element in the stack. Stack is like just we can say a open container. If we want to take, then we have to take out the first element only. We cannot take out the last element from this stack, we all know. So we are just going to take the help of this feature only. So without wasting any time, let's do the coding part. So here I have made the file array reversal. So let's first write our boilerplate code, and here comes my boilerplate code. And what I will do first is I will take the number of elements from the user, that how many number of elements you want in the particular array. So I will take the input of it. Now we'll declare the array of the user size, name it as ARR, and what I will do, I will also declare the stack. Okay, so this is my stack, and it is of the type int. I will declare, and I will just name it as a S. Okay, now what I will do, I will just run out the for loop. So it will iterate over my array and will help me to take the inputs of the elements that were in the array. Okay, so I will just run this from 0 to n, and what I will do, I will just simply take the user input. Now what we will do, we will just push all these elements of the array into the stack. So what we will do, we will use the push function. Okay, so it will be like this. My stack is named as S, so I will write s dot push. And which element we have to push? We have to push that array element, so I will write ARRI. Okay, done. Now what I will do, I will just make one variable and I will name it as index. Okay, and let it be initialized from the 0. Okay, so now what I will do, I will just write my condition. That is one of the most important condition. That is, I will use the while loop because I have to run at least one time. So I will do this, and what I will write the condition, if my stack is not empty, that means my stack name is S and I have to use the empty function which is there in the stack. So if my stack is not empty, so I will use this not. If my stack is not empty, what I will do is I will just make one. Okay, I will just array, declare array, and in that I will put the iteration value of the index. Okay, so what I will do, I will just make the index which is here initialized to be 0. So I will make this array of that index as top element of the stack. So it is one of the another function of the stack, that means top. In the stack we are only allowed to remove or add values from the top only. We cannot add from the end or any other side. So if we want to remove or add any value, we just have to do from the top side only. So I will make that particular index, that is here the particular index is 0, then it will start from the 0. I will make it a top. So I have to print out all this. So what I will do, I will just then remove out all the elements. Okay, so what I will do, I will just remove that. Okay, and before removing it, I will just increase the index by 1. So let me go to the understanding of this whole code. What I have done here is I have taken first the integer input, that how many elements we want in the array. Then I declared the array of that size. Then I have declared the stack, okay, of integer type. Then I just iterate the loop for taking the inputs of the elements for the array. Then I put that all the elements present in the array into the stack. So I have used this function s.push ARI, so it will be just put it into the my stack. Okay, now what I have done is I have declared the index. Okay, I will initialize this index with 0. So what I say, if my stack is not empty, then I will make all the array elements as top. So how this works, let's see. If my input is, suppose I write that I have 5 inputs, and I will just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the elements of my array. So here first of all the index is 0, that means this one, it is my 0, it is, so I will just write here, it is my 0th index, it is my first index, it is my second index, it is my third, and it is my fourth. So you see at the 0th index it is 1. So I will make this as a top. Okay, after making it top, I will just increase the index. So after 0 it will come 1. So after that my 2 will become top, and it is going on plus plus, so it will go up to 4, because I have written here condition that my stack would not be empty. So my last element would be 4, and I will just make it as a top. So after making it as a top, we can easily remove this. Okay, we all know we can remove it. So I have just written the s.pop. So by this my elements get reversed. So what I will do is, now I just make one function print that will help me for printing the array. So it will take the 2 parameters, that is the array and the size of the array. So let's declare this function. It will be void print, and it will take 2 arguments. Once that is array, and second is the size of the array. So what I will do, I will just make a loop, and I will up to n, and I will got increment the I, and what in that I will do is nothing but cout, that means outputting the values of array of the ith index. So I will just make one small space, so it will become a good look if we want it as an output. And finally the endl. Okay, so this will help me to print the array. So let's now run this program. What I will do is, first of all, they have asked me to write the number of elements, so I will declare it as a 5, and I will take the elements as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my array. Okay, so let's see what happens. I will just try to build it, and here you see the output is came, the reverse of an array is done, that is 1 2 3 4 5, its reversal is 5 4 3 2 1. So by this way you can just reverse out the array, and it has a time complexity. I will just write here that its time complexity is nothing just big of n, because we are iterating over whole loop up to n times, so its time complexity is big of n. And also we have not taken any extra further space, so its space complexity will be bigger of 1. Okay, so this is the whole problem. I will just write here, that is my time complexity. Okay, and here's space complexity. Okay, so this is my space complexity, as we have not declared any further space. So it is my big of 1, and my time complexity is big of n, as we have iterated through the n times. So this is all for this video. If you found our video helpful, then please support us. Please like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.